In the midst of the escalating conflict between the Ethiopian National Defense Force, ENDF, and Amhara Fano forces across various regions of the Amhara region, we have received the most recent updates from multiple sources regarding the ongoing hostilities, which I'm here to share with you in this comprehensive report. The latest reports indicate that a significant clash erupted between the ENDF army and Fano forces near the border of Ethiopia and Sudan. Concurrently, there has been a notable development in the Eastern Command, led by Mohammed Tessé, where a decision to withdraw the army has been initiated, with plans to replace it with alternative forces. Notably, the Eastern Command's army, under the leadership of Mohammed Tesma, remains engaged in combat in the region of Gojam. In a series of recent meetings convened by 3 generals in key cities like Debre Marcos, Gondar, and Dessie, it was disclosed that the leader of Debre Marcos did not align with the political leaders of the region. Shockingly, out of the 46,000 troops recruited and dispatched to eastern Ethiopia, a staggering 23,000 soldiers, 50%, met their demise at the hands of Fano forces. In response to this dire situation, General Mohammed Tessema, seemingly unable to cope, opted to delegate the security responsibilities of the region to militiamen and policemen undergoing training for maintaining regional security. Adding to the complexity of the situation, reports have surfaced of a recent battle in Karadelbo within the Western Gondar zone, where several ENDF troops faced defeat. Over the past days, Fano forces have been observed mobilizing and gaining control over various areas, including Shafana, situated near the border of Sudan. The conflict has spread to different regions, with ongoing fighting reported in West Gojam Zone, Goncha Washera, Quarit Rural Field, East Gojam Namai, Bichena, Sekel Gabriel, South Wolo, Wegidina, and Bitsma areas. In the most recent developments emerging from Derby Sina in northern Shiwa, reports highlight a severe escalation in hostilities as intense fighting unfolds near Debre Sina between the Ethiopian National Defense Force, ENDF, and Amhara Fano forces. Disturbingly, there are reports of losses on both sides, underscoring the gravity of the situation and the toll it has taken on the opposing forces. Meanwhile, in Quarit, situated in central Gojam, another hotspot in the ongoing conflict, there is no respite from the intensity of the clashes between ENDF and Amhara Fano forces. Although there are no specific reports of losses from either side at this juncture, the continued intensity of the fighting raises concerns about the toll it may eventually take on the involved parties. Turning our attention to southeastern Wello, the conflict takes a different turn as Fano forces demonstrate significant prowess by decimating an ANDF regiment that had been dispatched to attack them from the Afar direction via Bistima and Bokosa. The strategic success of Fano forces in repelling this attack further consolidates their control over the region. Additionally, after the intense fighting, Fano forces have managed to assert dominance over key towns and counties, including Ainabugna, Sengogebia, Bibala, Wadla, Market, and Lasta, all situated in northern Wello. The updates from Seladinge, Tama, BR, and parts of Debre Birhan in northern Shiwa reveal a similar trend of Fano forces gaining control. In Seladinge, Tama, BR, and certain districts within Debre Birhan Fano forces have successfully taken charge. The strategic implications of these gains are significant as they underscore the expanding influence of Fano forces in key areas of northern Shiwa. In the unfolding narrative of the conflict, the Dangala to Chara Road in western Gojam has become a theater of intense hostilities. Reports indicate that Fano forces executed a successful ambush on an Ethiopian National Defense Force, ENDF, convoy, resulting in a tragic loss of 50 ENDF soldiers. This incident underscores the tactical prowess of Fano forces in their ability to carry out strategic ambushes, significantly impacting the military dynamics in western Gojam. Shifting our focus to Bahir Dar city in central Gojam, the conflict takes a more political turn as Fano forces reportedly capture a key figure, the head of transportation in the Amhara region, who also holds a position as an Amhara prosperity official. This development not only highlights the direct engagement of Fano forces with political figures, but also underscores their capacity to influence and disrupt administrative structures in the region. In eastern Wello, the bold assertion by Mir Wedajo, a leader of Fano forces, adds another layer to the unfolding narrative. Wedajo claims that Fano forces are poised to reach Addis Ababa within less than a year. This statement not only reflects the ambitious goals set by Fano forces, but also introduces a dimension of strategic anticipation that could potentially reshape the trajectory of the conflict in the broader context. The updates from Chilga and Chandaba in western Gonda reveal a somber reality, with reports of 2 local Amhara prosperity officials losing their lives, while 2 others are reported as kidnapped. This reflects the personal toll and the impact on local governance structures in the wake of the conflict in western Gonda, adding a human dimension to the broader geopolitical implications. In Bichena, located in eastern Gojam, the conflict takes a turn as an Oromo ENDF regiment attempts to attack Fano forces. However, Fano forces demonstrate resilience and strategic acumen by thwarting the attack, resulting in the destruction of 2 trucks and inflicting losses on the attacking soldiers. This incident exemplifies the complexity of the conflict, involving multiple ethnic factions within the ENDF and Fano forces, each vying for control and asserting their influence in the region. As these updates reveal, the conflict is characterized by a mosaic of military engagements, political maneuvering, and human tragedies. The evolving dynamics underscore the intricate challenges faced by the opposing forces, with implications that extend beyond the battlefield into the political and social fabric of the regions affected. We will continue to closely monitor these developments to provide you with the most accurate and comprehensive understanding of the situation as it continues to unfold.